Hi guys, so this is my Selena Gomez inspired hair tutorial from the MTV Awards last night. It's pretty rocker looking, but it's also sophisticated, so if you want to learn how to achieve this look, then just keep on watching. So to start, I am going to go to the right hand side of the face, and I'm going to go from the end of the eyebrow backwards, and I've already made a heavy split in the hair already, so that gives a lot more thickness to the part of hair that I am going to be working with. So once you have your section divided, you want to take a teething comb and you want to vigorously backcomb the section of hair that you're going to be working with. So once you have reached the adequate volume, you want to smooth over the top layer, and you want to get your bobby pins ready. And what you want to do now is twist the hair so that it forms the same shape that she had. So you can turn to the front and you can make sure that it is positioned correctly. And I'm going to have this tilting a little bit over to the right like she had it. So as you can see at the back, the bobby pins are quite visible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a water spray that I have here. This is just a Vichy facial spray. It's probably actually too good to put in your hair, but nevertheless. So because the bobby pins are at the back, I am going to be taking the sections of hair from either side, and I'm just, for the first couple of braids, I am going to split the two on either side into three and work it down just so that I'm covering up this section, and until I pass to about here, and then I'll incorporate bits from the middle. So I am going to take a rat tail comb also, which is any sort of fine comb works, and you want to smooth out so that it really is slick. Now once that I have my two sections, I'm going to split them into each section into a half, and then join the two center parts together, and that becomes my third strand. So because this is a Dutch braid, you pass the strands underneath each other. So now once I have covered the bobby pins up, you can have them as loose as possible, these bits up here, so you can pin those down, flatten them out so that it really does cover it and meshes in well. So now I am going to take a strand from either side, and I'm just going to incorporate it. So I braided, continue to the end, and I fanned it all out. So you want to grab then two sections out of the three in one hand, and you want to take an elastic and you want to wrap it around tightly, but you want to leave one twist left at the end, if that makes sense. You need to fit part of it through. So I think that's about enough for me at this point. And then I'm going to take the remaining strands, I'm just going to wrap it around so that it covers the black elastic. And then I'm going to feed it through. And then you want to pull tightly so that it is hidden. And that is just something that she has at the end of hers, if you can see that. And then also she has a little bit of a tail end as well, which is really pretty. So I'm just going to get some water and I'm going to completely slick that down. I'm going to spray the hair first, and then I'm going to also brush again. So now I'm going to get the bobby pins, and this part isn't really tricky, you just need to know what you're doing. So basically you want to do what I just did there, which was open your bobby pin first. You want to have your comb also in your hands so that you can spread out the hair, and you want to get it to as close as possible underneath the hair. So you don't want to start pinning out here, because by the time you reach here, let's say, you would have gathered enough hair and it wouldn't be able to push in any further. So you want to continue to do this, and don't worry, that's why you want nice big loose flat parts here, because you want to take a small bit then towards the end, and then you can attach the braid to the head. So as you can see, I have slicked down on either side, and once that is done, you can then begin to get more bobby pins, and you can make the braid irregular looking. And what I mean by that is, if you see at the top, it is really sort of messy and out there going in every direction, and I think that's pretty much as close as I can get to recreating this look, and I have to say I really do like it. These bobby pins are a little bit coppery or gold colour, they're not quite a match to this hair colour, so if you can see them just remember, if you had dark hair and you're using brown or black clips, you won't have that problem. So again, just if you want to cover up the bobby pin, you take the smallest section and pin it in behind and push it in so that it isn't seen. So the key things to remember for this hairstyle is to get the nice sort of quiff or poofy part on top, whatever you want to call it, and you just want to angle off to one side. When you're having your bobby pins, you want to make sure that for the first couple of braids you only have 2 on either side. You split it in the middle and then you incorporate that, fan it out, and that covers up those bobby pins. Then you can braid the whole way down, again veering to the left. I know I said right before, but it's to the left. And then at the end you have your elastic band trick where that covers it up. And that is pretty much Selena Gomez's recreated hairstyle. So hope you really enjoy it.